Hello students, in this video I will be making a discussion about the effect of globalization on Indian women. Before making a discussion, first of all I want to give you a definition of globalization. Make a derivation. Globalize plus ism, that is called globalization. Globalize means to spread an element or item into different parts of the world. Ism means change. Therefore, globalization is a recent process of change by which an item or an element is spreading into different parts of the whole world. It's a process of change by which the whole world is experiencing free flow of ideas, information, capital, commodities and technology. In other way, I can say globalization is the recent process of socio-economic and cultural change by which we are experiencing, the whole world is experiencing, or the different countries of the whole world are experiencing the erosion of their political boundary, erosion of their geographical boundary, and slowly and steadily the whole world is getting converted into a single homogeneous entity. As it is a recent process of social change, obviously globalization has both positive consequences upon Indian women as well as it has negative consequences on Indian women. There is one group of economists and sociologists who highlight the positive effect of globalization on Indian women. On the other hand, there is another group of economists and sociologists who highlight the negative consequences of globalization on Indian women. Those who highlight the positive consequences, they are called the protagonists of globalization, the supporter of globalization, the advocates of globalization, the votaries of globalization. On the other hand, those who highlight the negative effect of globalization on Indian women, they are called adversaries of globalization, opponent of globalization, antagonist of globalization also. So first you come to the point of view of the protagonist. In era of globalization, the service sector has been substantially expanded. Because of expansion of service sector, obviously the scope of employment for Indian women has been substantially increased or expanded. Therefore, the earning capacity of Indian women has been increased. This has eventually contributed for declining dependence upon male members financially, and this is giving a severe blow to the age-old patriarchal institution. Because of globalization, patriarchy is declining day by day. The second positive consequences of globalization on Indian women is that in era of globalization, particularly the third and fourth wave of feminism has been organized. Not only in India, even beyond the boundary of India, the third and fourth wave of feminism has been organized. What is the third wave of feminism? Third wave of feminism gives emphasis on the reproductive rights of the woman. Means women will take decision whether they will bear a child or not, what should be the spacing between the two children, whether they would adopt birth control mechanism or not. All these rights have been given to women in the form of third wave of feminism. And fourth wave of feminism is basically associated with social media based campaign among the women for stopping their sexual harassment at workplace, in public place. It's an age-old fact that obviously sexual exploitation, most of the women have experienced at any stage of their life. Sexual harassment many women have experienced at any stage of their life. But while social media started expanding in era of globalization, right now Me Too movement was organized in India and also beyond the boundary of India. This Me Too movement expressed its concern how to reduce, how to stop the sexual harassment of women in office, in workplace and other places also. The next positive effect of globalization on Indian women is that many progressive social legislation have been made by the Parliament of India. Even many historic judgment has been given by different high courts in different states and also the Supreme Court of India, which upgraded, which uplifted the status of women, which brought a parity between man and woman. For example, allowing the woman to enter into Sabarimala in Kerala. Judgment was given by the Honorable Supreme Court. Once upon a time, the women devotees in Islamic society were not allowed to participate or enter into the Haji Ali Dargah. Bombay High Court gave a judgment in this context. Women were not allowed to participate in or enter inside the Sani Mandir Signapur in Maharashtra. Obviously, many women right activists organized protest and now women are allowed to enter into Sani Mandir Signapur. Apart from that, I am telling you, the most historic judgment as well as the most historic social legislation that has been made by the Parliament of India is basically connected with Muslim women of our country, that is banning triple talaq. You know, very arbitrarily the Muslim women in this country were divorced by their husband. Right now, obviously, the act has been passed by the Supreme Court that triple talaq is banned. No Muslim woman can be arbitrarily divorced by the husband. So these are the positive effect of globalization on Indian women. Then come to the negative side. Just like a coin has two sides. These are the one side. The other side I will be discussing right now. In the era of globalization, what is happening? Obviously, social media is expanding. And internet technology is growing. Expansion of social media is also encroaching into the privacy of Indian women. Cyber crime against women is increasing. Even in different electronic channel, TV channel, many spicy analysis with respect to women is made with catchy items just to increase the TRP, television rating points of the concerned television channel. So, what is happening? Obviously, even in many advertisement, women models are giving advertisement for different product and they are told to expose certain parts of their body. Beauty contests are organized all over the world in era of globalization. And the girls participating in beauty contests, they are frequently told and reminded by the organizer to expose certain parts of the body. You see, in one way we say, woman is not an object for sexual gratification, but the other way, the Indian women are giving advertisement for sale of different commodities by exposing certain parts of their body. It reflects the idea that even today also, the attitude of the society towards women has not been changed because women even today are also regarded as sexual commodities. Apart from that, cyber crime against women is growing. You might have come across different news published in different print media as well as electronic media, transmitted in electronic media, how in the name of massage center, spa, which are proliferating, mushrooming in this country, how Sexual exploitation of women is taking place. Even make a friend industry is growing in this country. This make a friend industry is basically encouraging the institution of prostitution. So these are the negative consequences of globalization on Indian women. The rest of the things related to effect of globalization on Indian women, I will make a detailed discussion in my both offline as well as online classes. So let me wind up my discussion related to effect of globalization on Indian women here. Thank you a lot.